We are in Dan village outside Tzaneen, where the body of a 23-year-old woman and her 8 months old baby boy were discovered in this house last night behind me, burnt beyond recognition. According to the police statement, it is said that the victims had visited the suspect, who was later apprehended by the police with community assistance. To look more into that, I'm joined by one of the people who arrived first at the scene, Mr. Given Matonsi. Mr. Given, thank you for joining us at SABC. Can you tell us how was the situation yesterday when you arrived?
Thank you. I'm Matonsi Sniper. I'm a spokesperson of Lilarem Security. And then what happened yesterday, I was called by my General Ramama Kubele. He called me and he alerted me about the incident, and he said I must rush and attend. So when I arrived right here, I found out there was already some of the police officers that were already in the scene. Then when I entered, as we work for the community as Lilaram Task Force, what happened, I went to the car and I took one of my shirts. I entered the house while it was still burning because they were trying to destroy the fire by pouring some water. And then when I entered inside, we had some information that there were people inside that were trapped. Then when I arrived there, when I entered the house, what I found, everything was burning in the house, but at the corner there was something that looked like there were people. And then when I realized, I found out that it was where the bed was, and it seems like the fire was started where the bed was because the fire was too much at the corner where the bed was. Then I went out and alerted the police that no, there's a problem here. We must go and check thoroughly in the bed because it seems like the people who are looking for that they're at the corner trapped. Then when we started to check what can we use in order to try to check who is inside because the fire was too much. Then what I decided, we tried by all means. Then I used the rig. Then when we tried to use it, because the fire, there was some steel wood falling down. Then what happened, one of the twin came and started to assist us. He took the rig and he started to open at the corner. When he started to open at the corner, the police were there. As a security also, I was there. Then when he opened, is where he discovered that he found some part of the body that came out when he was in. Then it was alerted. Everybody was said to be taken out because now we realized that there was a person found, but we were not yet sure that whether the child was also part of where we found whether we found the girl. Then what happened, when the police were busy with their work, as security, Lilaram Security, we informed because we use information in order also to apprehend the suspect. So we get the information that the suspect was still moving around. Then when we received the information, we left the scene. We left everybody there. I went with my General Ramama Kubele. We were two and also joined by other part of our officers. We went and we alerted by also the community was helping us with the information. Then when we went, we were searching for him. Then we realized there was an alley that is hiding somewhere because he was hiding. Then we ran there. We found him. He was laying under the woods. Then when we took him, we arrested him. We called the police that we have the suspect where we are, and the police ran. Then we took the person back to the community, and also the community member, because they were very angry. You know, when something like this happens, people are very angry. Then what happened? The community was trying to come and they wanted to kill the suspect. Then as security, we trapped them. We stopped the community from killing the suspect because we wanted justice to be served in a correct way. Then they took the suspect to police station. Then we managed also to be able to take care of the community. And then after that is where we said that our everything was in control. Then when we went, we came back in order to explain to the family and also explain to the police who were left in the scene what happened because they wanted the statement. So another thing, it was like we would like more for the community to work with us because as they help us with information, we're able to help also the police. So we are very happy that the suspect was apprehended by us.
Just to cut you short, can you tell us how was the state of the two bodies that were found in the house?
Okay, thank you. The state was very bad. It was very, very bad because they were burnt. And how it looked like they were trapped there for more than 2 weeks to 3 weeks inside because they were already rotten, and the state was very bad because how we find them is like the suspect tried to cover them by he was using, because it seems like the body was very smelling, so he was trying to cover so that the smell must not come out. So they were rolled seriously. It's like they were covered with a lot of things. So the state was very bad. They were in a very bad state.
Thank you, Mr. Matonsi. That was Mr. Matonsi, who is one of the people who arrived at the scene while the scene was still hot. Remember that the suspect is a 27-year-old man who is in police custody and will appear in court soon.